So hey guys, this is Ved Patel, and in this video I will tell you how you can post your projects or how you can upload your projects on GitHub as a repository. So there are basically two ways to upload your projects on GitHub. I will discuss both in this video, but before starting the video, if you are new to channel, please make sure to subscribe to channel, and if you find this video helpful, then leave a like. So let's get started. Okay, so the first way is very simple. Just go to your GitHub account and then go to your profile, and there is a section for repositories. So go to there, and there is another option for creating a repository, new repository. So click on that and you will find this interface. So here you have to fill out some information about your repository. So first of all, you have to give a name for your repository. So give it any good name related to your project. So I am giving a name tutorial, but the tutorial name is already taken because I have already created one repository with this name. So I will choose another name. So after giving a name, there is a option for adding description to your repo, but I'm skipping it right now because I'm going to make this repo private, not a public, but you can add if you want to add description. It is good to add description for your repo. So after that you have to select your repo visibility if you want to make it public or if you want to make it private. So after choosing a visibility, there is an option for adding a readme file, adding a git ignore file, but I will discuss these things in later in this video. So right now I'm just skipping it and I'm creating a repository. So click on create a repository and your repository will be created. So as you can see here that our repository is created, and our next step is how to upload files and folders on this repository. So you can see that there is an option, it says uploading an existing file. So just click on that and you will get this interface. So here you have to upload files and projects by dragging and dropping them, or you can also upload them by choosing them from your system. But right now I'm just dropping my one of my project from my desktop. So here you can see it's saying that the file is empty, but there are some folders and some files on my project. So why GitHub is saying that the file is empty? Because GitHub doesn't allow us to upload the folder which contains so many files and so many folders. So now you will ask me that why should you use this method if it does not allow us to upload the entire folder which contains so many files and so many folders. So I will tell you one thing, that you can use this method for uploading a single project which contains just 2 or 3 files, or a small project, or you can use this method for uploading HTML CSS files, or you can use this method to upload a single files. So this method is suitable for uploading a small projects. So what about big projects which contains so many files, so many source files? So I'll tell you that we are going to discuss the method which we are going to use for uploading our big projects on GitHub. So this is our first method. So let's move on to our second method, which allow us to upload the big projects which contains so many files and so many folders. So let's check out that method. So for the second method, we need to download Git and install it on our system. So for that, just go to any browser and search for Git or Git Bash, and you will get the first website and click on that, and you have to download the Git whichever version supports your system. And after downloading it, you have to click on the install, run that exe file, and while installing, select the default settings. So it will automatically select path for Git, and after downloading it, let's check if it installed properly or not. So just open any command line and enter Git, and if you get this all this data, then your Git is downloaded successfully. So your next step is open our project with any command line or with any terminal. So go to your folder and right click on it and open it with Git Bash. If you have installed Git Bash, there will be option for open with Git Bash, or you can also use the VS Code. I am using VS Code because VS Code terminal also works for this. Okay, so here we have a repo which is our root folder, and inside that we have a folder called sample project. So that is our main folder. So I am going into that folder by entering cd sample project. So here we are. into the our pro folder from where we have to upload all the files and all the folders. Okay, so right now I am opening, checking the Git again. So Git is perfectly working. So here now we have to create one repository, so we can push all the things into that repository. So the method is same as the last time we created a repo for uploading the files for with the drag and drop method. So I'm creating one another repo for right now fastly. Okay, so let's create one repo here. Okay, so a repository is created right now, and here are the steps given which we have to follow in order to push all the files and folders into this repository. So the first command is git init. So what does this command do? This command actually creates one folder named .git into our directory in which we run this command. So if I will run this command in sample project, so it will create one folder named .git in the sample project, and the folder will be hidden, so you have to enable show hidden files into your system. So make sure you have done this, else you cannot see that folder. Okay, so I have run this command, and I have run this command, and you can see that the all files name are in the green color, and you can see the folder here .git. Okay, so I will delete it now, and I will show you live how this folder is created. So I will snap left this tab, and I will open the VS Code in the right side, and let's run this command again. So let's run git init, and you can see that, and you will see that the folder will be created here. Okay, so our folder is right there. And what does this folder do is this folder will track down all the changes which are happening into your project. So if you delete any file, if you add any file, if you make changes in any file, that this folder will track down, and you will be committing all the changes into the next commit of your repository. Okay, so this is the this is the use of .git folder. Okay, so the next step is, okay, so you can use git status command for checking the status of your repository. So if you use this command and you get the file names in a red color, then these files are not added to your repo yet. So if you want to add those files, then you can add files single by single, or you can add all the files at a single time. Okay, so if you want to add any single file, then you can use command git add and the file name. So I right now I'm adding manage.py file, so I will use the command git add and the manage.py, and I will hit the enter, and the manage.py file will be added to my repository. And if we want to add all the files at one time, then we have to enter the command git add and the dot. So the dot will take all the files and added to the repository at a one time. Okay, so I will add my all the files into repository. Okay, so there are basically three stages. First is adding, second is committing, and third is pushing. So first you add, then you give a commit, and then you commit it, and after in the last you push all the changes to your repository. Okay, so right now I have added, now I will commit. Okay, so there are a command for commit is git commit minus m or hyphen m, and then you will enter your commit name in a inverted double inverted comma. So whatever name you want to give to your commit, you can give like initial commit, first commit, your project name, whatever you want to give. You are free to give a name. So right now I'm just giving name first commit or initial commit. So just give a name to your commit, and if we make any changes in future, then we can give it a second commit, third commit, or we can give a name related to the changes also. So it's depend on you, whatever name you want to give, you can give to it. Okay, so after committing name, what we have to do is we have to select the branch. Okay, so if we do not select a branch, if we do not give a name to any branch, so it will defaultly select the master branch. Okay, so here that is a command for creating a main branch, but I'm not creating it, I am skipping it. You can skip that step, And if you don't create any branch, then remember that there is a master branch which is default branch. Okay, so after adding a branch or after skipping it, there is an option to add connect your local.git folder to your repository. So there is a git remote and add, and there is a link. Okay, so copy that whole command and paste it on your terminal, and it will connect your local folder to your repository. So it will help you to push all the changes which you have committed till now. Okay, so I will copy this command. I will copy that command and paste in my terminal. So our repository is connected right now, and right now we have to do our last step. And now we have to use our last command, git push -u origin, and our branch is master because we haven't selected any branch. So we have to use the name master, and I will hit enter, and my all the files will be posted to my repository. So let me go to the browser and let me refresh this, and you can see that my all the folders and the files are here. So I have successfully committed my first commit, and I have successfully posted my all the files to my repository. Okay, I have successfully uploaded my files to the GitHub, and now I will show you what will happen if I will do some changes to my project. Okay, so let's do it. So I am creating one function in views.py file. So I'm just creating one random function. So you can see that there is a capital M written on the right side of my name of my file name. Okay, so you can see that there's a capital M at the right side of the views.py. So why there is a capital M? Because it shows that you have made some changes into your project after your last commit. Okay, so whenever you have done your last commit, you have made some changes. Okay, so it shows that you have to commit these changes also to your repository. So till I will not commit these changes, till then it will show there. Okay, so I will show you that how to make changes into your current repository or your existing repository. Okay, so I have created this function, and for now I don't have to repeat all the procedure again. I just have to use 3 commands for make changes into my current existing repositories. So I have discussed this before. There are basically 3 stages. First is adding, second is committing, and third is pushing. So we are following the same 3 stages here. So first we will add our changes to our repo. So I will use git add dot, and after that I will commit it. So I will give a name second commit, because I am doing these changes second time, because the first is our original commit and the second is our change. Okay, so I am just giving a name second, and after that I will just push it. So the push command is very easy, git dot push. Okay, so let me go to my repository into my browser, and let me check that our changes are happened there or not. Okay, so you can see that there is showing our second commit into our project, and inside that project we have our views.file. So we can see that the changes are done here. So this is how you can upload your files and project into the GitHub. So here I have shown 2 methods. So whichever you want to use, you can use. And if you enjoy this video, then please make sure to subscribe to channel and like to this video, and I will see you in the next video.